Welcome to Ecoboost, an IIG product. Ecoboosts are IIG's embedded software enhancements for Sage 100 Cloud ERP platform. Today we're going to go over warehouse shipping automation, third-party shipping system integration product. As part of the features of this product, we provide the ability to process shipment in Sage 100 Cloud user interface. The system would get the tracking ID from the third-party shipping system, in this case Malvern shipping system, upload the manifest to the carriers. We will provide additional options for billing freight charges, markups to actual freight, or charging extra handling fee per order or per box, per company, per customer, processing oversized insurance, signature requirement conditions. We will do rate shopping for you. We will provide additional billing options, third-party billing, recipient, consignee, customer, palletized shipping. We will do LTL processing. We'll print bill of lading, master bill of lading, VIX bill of lading. We'll provide support for international shipping, blind shipping, and we'll let you buy inventory items, assign different box codes to different configurations, master pack, and different UPC codes to different configurations, so you can scan those as part of your processing the orders. And we'll provide support for the IIG's WMS system, so you have the ability to conduct your shipping process using handheld devices. I'm going to start showing you the actual program. I'm going to start in the sales order entry program. We will enter a sales order into the system. So this is the Sage 100's order entry program. So as I select the customer, system would load some information into the order. Notice I have a button, shipping option. So when I click on that button, it will provide additional information for processing this order. Things like whether it's weekend delivery, Saturday delivery, things like who's to be billed for it, third-party billing, shipper, and so forth. Additional features such as blind shipping, single COD fee, signature required, and so forth. Now, of course, this information is loaded from two sources. One is the customer record. So for each customer record, we let you enter the ship via information, additional ship via information. So for the ship via code, you can enter additional information here. And of course, you also have the ability to define the shipping options for this customer: COD fee, no fee, prepaid freight, and some other things. If it's blind shipment, what the code would be. As part of this enhancement, we also add for each ship via code additional information. So for example, if you're processing UPS Red, you can enter that it's Malvern, it's using Malvern or one of the other options that's available to us, and what options should be used for that, for shipping with that. And so coming back to our orders, we'll start entering a couple of items into the system. So we have the ability to enter items into the system. So one thing, notice that it shows this signs here. That means the bin is not allocated, because optional we can also work with the multi-bin option. And the system has the ability to auto-assign bins to items based on bin's priority, the receiving date, or the smallest quantity. So if you want to ship the product that you received earlier, it would do that for you. If you have perishable items, or if you want to free up some bins, it would ship from the smallest quantities. Here we also will let you do rate shopping. You will basically go to the defined codes and in the system and shop and come back with the rate shopping information. So notice that it's basically going to assign bins to the order. So here we're able to see the bins allocated to the order. So again, this enhancement integrates with IIG's WMS, so I can do the processing of the orders using the order pick and pack. So as I pick the order on the forklift, I can enter the order, I can pick lines, and as items are picked from the bin, it knows that that item is no longer in the bin, it's on the forklift, and I can drop it at the shipping station. Again, optional. Just for the purpose of this demonstration, I'm going to go directly to the shipping data entry program, but keep in mind that there's an option available to do that, and also there's a recording on our website that would show that functionality. So we're going to select the order we just entered, and it would load the items. Notice that again, as part of our enhancement, we give you the ability to enter for each item a UPC code by UPC code by unit of measure. So in here, I have told it that this UPC code represents 1,000, which I've told it is a quantity of 12. And in the inventory file, I store again for each unit of measure what type of box I should be using. So system would take all of this into account as it's processing. So you have the hazmat information, NAFTA information, the boxes, these are all added to the inventory file, so they're available as we're shipping products in the system. So here, I have the ability to scan that UPC code. In this example, I'm going to type it in. And notice that it incremented quantity by 12. You can click on auto and it would load the bin. I also have the ability to just have the system do ship remaining and load it, but in this case, I'm just going to enter the quantity 12 and auto assign it. As part of this enhancement, we will give you the ability to enter the boxes that are used. So I can say I'm going to put 3 of them in each box. 3 of them in each box, and the system knows if I have 12 and I'm going to put 3, that would be 4 cases. And notice that I can now, I'm on package 5. So for this one, I can basically do similar type of thing and select for each item what boxes I'm going to assign it to. In this, I'm going to put 6 per box, and basically the system would assign 2 more boxes. Now, if I click on my pallets, it would show me my pallets, and it would tell me that at this point I've put everything on all one pallet. If I want to move some of this out and maybe these 2 boxes and have the system generate the next pallet and tell it that these 2 are on the second pallet, system would do that. So system would know that I have 2 pallets and which boxes are on each one of the pallets. So here, I basically now I'm going to move to the shipping function. Notice that this button is available here. It's IIG shipping, where when I come to this, I can, the system, if I have a scale interface, it will bring the weight in. I can select the, default the box codes and so forth. And for each one of the boxes, basically system would go through, and of course my shipment options are still available to me to process the order. And system has the ability to get me my tracking items, tracking from the system as well. So it's part of that. I'm going to quickly, just for the benefit of time, go through. And of course, you have labels you can print for pallets. You can print labels for boxes. All of those are available as part of the system. So we're going to enter one other order, and we're going to do LTL shipping for this order. Again, as you notice that the entire function happened in the Sage 100 user interface. Nowhere in the system. I left the Sage 100 user interface to process an order in a different user interface. Here, I'm going to enter a different order. And for this customer, I have the LTL set up as the default freight comp ship via code. I'm going to enter a quantity of 40 for this. And again, in this example, I can just go through and manually auto allocate at the time of the order entry instead of pick ticket printing. So you don't have to print the pick ticket. Again, my rate shopping is available. My shipping options are available. If I want to do any of this, and I have the ability. I do not have a malware interface, malware server set up. That's why I cannot do the rate shopping or did not bring the tracking IDs back from the malware for this demonstration. But if you do have a malware system installed, those functions would also kick in. So in that example, the system would have brought back the tracking ID for the 6-7 boxes that we processed earlier on the other order. So here, I'm going to process this, and notice that I can enter my quantity of 40, and basically, I had the ability to click on a button and it would have loaded the quantity that I had already allocated. But in this case, I did this. And here, notice that instead of shipping, LTL shipping becomes available because we told the system the ship VR code, that's an LTL ship VR code. So here, the ship VR code, I accidentally changed this. I can put in the weight. And notice, if you remember, we could do the palletization, but notice that because it's LTL, there are additional fields available for load number and so forth. So these are all, and if I click on ship, now notice that it asks me if I want to print my bill of lading, and I say yes, and then I'm able to print my bill of lading. Notice that it's signed a bill of lading number. I can print my bill of lading, and it has all the information as part of that. So of course, we also have support for master bill of lading. So all of that information is available to you as you process orders in this enhancement. This was a quick overview of a WMS system. The idea is to just show you some features. Please reach out to our information integration group, and we will be able to provide a more detailed demonstration of the program. I thank you for your time.